Dave, and welcome to Equity Story. I'd just like to say, obviously, this is just general share advice and not personal advice. And Wolfie, very, very exciting day. So, Equity Story IPO closing today, which, don't be surprised if you listen to the video and you're getting a few calls as we're wrapping it up. But it's very, very good, and it looks like we're nearly over the line, Wolf, which is very, very, very exciting. Now, Wolf, let me just have a look, because at the moment, what's our job? Our job is to make money for people, right? And the money is in commodities right at the moment. And this is what's happening around the world with this horrible war, the supply constraints, and obviously you can see the coal and the crude, and everything's looking, and it's holding up really well. Even gold overnight sort of tended to hold up. But I suppose the bigger move, one of the bigger moves overnight was wheat, and unfortunately oats, because I like my oat milk. I think my oat milk is going to get more expensive, Wolf. Bit disappointed with that.
The poor vegans.
The poor vegans, yeah. I mean, leave us alone, leave us alone. But aluminium. So you see, this is where we're going to make the money, and I'm going to harp on about this again because I'm good at harping on about things, Wolf. I'm just going back to the war stocks, right? This is where the money is. This is where the momentum is, and I think we should go through the war stocks and have a look at these, Wolf, and just see, hang on, are these going to go further? Because having a little bit of breather today, but Whitehaven, when you look at the chart, okay, it's having a move, but I think you could do this, right? I think you could retest 5. I mean, that price action, that strength in that candle is superb. Even if it just comes down a little bit, any little bit of weakness on Whitehaven down to like 350, 360, and you're taking a profit, you'd be getting it. It looks great, yeah. Your CRN, which is a story that obviously we put as a hot stock, is done very, very well. But I don't think the story is this. It's not over yet. Yeah, you might get, any weakness on this coming back a little bit to 160, 170. I think this is going. I mean, look, it's come from $3. I think this can get back to that 250 in this environment, Wolf.
Yeah, Dave. I mean, while you're talking through that, just two things I need to quickly say why you still should be on these trades. Is first of all, two questions you've got to ask yourself: what's happening with the war at the moment, and there's still no end in sight for it, right? And what is the West still doing? And the West is still looking at more sanctions, which could obviously, I suppose, spur more fluctuations in some of the prices of commodities. Especially, Dave, what I've heard was they're talking about shutting off completely the oil and gas out of Russia. That's going to probably spike, even further if that happens. So potentially, the oilers that we're trending, the WPLs and others, I wouldn't be getting off yet technically. And when you hear that sort of stuff coming out of the US and Europe, you'd think to yourself, well, I still think this is a pretty good bet.
Wolf, Zimplats, obviously, again, another commodity that's been doing absolutely beautifully. And again, I think palladium is a commodity, 30% comes out of Russia or something, or it's some big number.
Yep.
But look at our chart. Look at our breakout. Look at how good that is looking, right? This is a buy. These are the stories where the money is. Grain Corp, okay, it came up, it hit our target price, but this is when you buy it. Right? I don't know if I've got time to put all these on the watch, but this is a buy right now. This is a buy, right? It looks absolutely superb. Like you said, elders can benefit from this. AWC, aluminium. Again, look at the price.
Very strong this week, aluminium.
Yeah, very strong. Up again last night. There's, why can't this come at least retest $2.30, $2.40? Okay. New Hope Coal, okay, squash the chart up, get a feeling of what this story can do, right? You can see when coal back here started to have its moves. Look at the price action, Wolf. Big green candle, sideways, this is how it can move, right? This for me is going high as long as these coal prices hold up. They look great. Woodside, okay, a little bit of a breather last night, but again, these guys are making a lot of money. I mean, you look to buy this, put your stop loss just under 30. I mean, look at Origin. It's hardly moved. We've
I
always,
think Origin's being held down by being still a retailer of electricity, right? Just like AGL. So maybe that's just a little bit lesser of a true pure oil and gas play than some of the others. But look, it could still move.
yeah, it hasn't. It should do a little bit better than basically hardly at all. That's what I'm saying.
That's exactly.
Santos, right, starting to move, right, Wolf. You got the breakout, maybe getting there. Now's especially if we get the breakout. Now's maybe the time it's starting to look good. Could in this environment it hit $9? Yes, it could, right? BHP. I mean,
That's
wow,
superb.
pays a dividend. Hello, come on, 55, 60 cents. We can do it. Look at Rio. Getting our all-time highs. How good that? Come on, is that going to hit past highs? I mean, Arnold's holding up well, right?
Iron ore, Dave, up over $150 again, 153 overnight.
Right, okay. And then you've got S32. Now, S32, we thought it would struggle. I thought it would maybe make a little bit of a, and it's broken over $5. Well, I'm sorry, you're buying that. Why wouldn't you buy that? Come on, everyone who's done the Cincinnati course, why wouldn't you buy that? It is the war stocks are doing absolutely beautifully and absolutely superb, as are the dividend plays. So this is where you've got to be at the moment. The dividend plays protect you. If you can't, if you need a dividend, there they are. The large caps: BHP, SUL, JB Hi-Fi, COF, Sun, Metcash, MTS, ANZ, CQR, NEC, Coles, and the small cap dividend plays: COV, BTB. Very, very good story, by the way. CAA, JYC, IGL, SXE, MTO, NTD, CSR, SFC. There's your 7.6% gross div, right? And what have we got, Wolf? We got mass inflation coming. Where's your money need to be? Or part of it, in some sort of stocks, because it's in cash, it's going to lose value, right? So this is the area. This is the money areas. This is the chance, and this is what we have to do. Remember, in Equity Story, what are we in the? We're not in the share market. We're in the money business, right? So this is where the money is at the moment. Let's have a look at, and obviously Einstein. So the Einstein's trends are there every single week, and
war or not war, it's still there.
Well, sometimes there's been times there's very little trending, and obviously because nothing goes on. But Wolf, when you go, hang on, where's the old Einsteins? Got too many shares. Look at too many stocks, Wolf, don't we? That's the trouble.
Well, we breathe and live and breathe it 24/7, don't we? So that's why we got watch lists coming out of our proverbial things.
What a fun world the share market is. It's always
moving. But just generally speaking, it's been going extremely well, those war stocks. So I still would not be jumping off them. There's going to be some days there's going to be a bit of a breather, some profit taking. But like I said, from my point of view, I don't see end to the war yet. Hence, I think there's still a very good chance they're going to go higher.
And again, look at the Einsteins. DVP had a buy signal. I'm liking that, Wolf. Again, look at that. It's going for the buy signal. It's moving nice. You think it's got $4 on it, wouldn't you? It's not looking bad at all.
Well, considering they had a capital raising that's higher than the actual price, that's going extremely well. And Dave, as a disclaimer, I'm buying some.
All right. You got Whitehaven. Obviously, I had it on the weekend, and you got nickel. There's a good nickel play. I mean, we've had it, and now we've got the breakout. We've got the raise. We've got the breakout. Nickel's doing well. That's the buy. Okay. We got CRN looking very good. MCR's, again had another good week. Really, Wolf. They all have. SGM. We've said, come on, $20. It's on the way there, right? It's on the trades. We got ORA. Looking very, very good. We've got CMM looking good this week. What's this little BRI doing? And again, BRI, Big River going on with it. That's what we want to see. Let's have a look at BGT. Now, this is the one that I'm being told is going to be a big winner. I mean, look at it. Stop loss under 30. This is what we want to buy. This is how we make money, by buying stories that are going up. Let's have a look what we got here. SRG, flat, but not too bad. EVZ, look at IGN. So they're moving. Look at that. What a move this week.
That's
right?
Ridiculous.
We're picking the teeth out of it. AAC. Well, this is the sort of areas that are doing well, right? Cattle, right? moving up absolutely beautifully. So look at VLS. I mean, I think, listen, I don't know the story too well, Wolf, and I think it's a, keep lifting your stop on it. Tight, tight, tight. What's this
Mm.
little CTE? It's just sideways. Not that PSI, which is a good story, right? Just holding in there, but good story. I mean, you definitely be holding it. ABA, still a hold, still holding trend. Let's have a look at a little cat. Yeah, again, it looks alright. There's no volume in that. That's the problem. Let's have a look what we got. NSR, some of the real estate stocks that look good. NSR does look good. Pays a nice little dividend at APZ. So, look at APZ going through it. Maybe a bit of resistance. Maybe you're looking to take profits just under that 180. But Wolf, absolutely. So, although it's a tough world at the moment, follow the Cincinnati system, follow us at Equity Story, and we'll do our very much best to direct you in these correct stocks, these ones that are going up.
Yep.
Because Wolf, in some ways, for trending, it's quite easy at the moment. It's all about commodities. I
Yeah,
suppose all over Red Rover when the war's over, right? But
Mhm.
at the moment, it's looking ugly, and it's looking like it's going to be a bit of take a little bit of time before it gets sorted out.
I agree.
Wolf, on that note, was there anything you wanted to
Yeah,
add?
two things. I can't believe you haven't actually mentioned it. Look at my beautiful shirt I've got one for you today. Very colorful. Normally it's pretty bland, but today, I've made an effort. I've made an effort for Friday for you, and you didn't even comment. I'm really sad.
Yeah, it's a bit American for me. You've got
Is it?
blue, red, white. It's a bit, a bit Trumpish, but I'll let you off.
Like, second of all,
But you love Donald Trump, don't you? So.
well, I'm certainly not like Donald Trump at all, Dave. Second thing I want to mention is live Friday, ATA at 12 or 11 if you're in Brisbane. Now, there are some charts that are starting to look great for next week. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of people talking about stocks that are looking good. So please join us if you want to find more interesting stories to play
precisely, because what happens, we've got the guns coming on board, haven't we? We've got James, right? We've got all the boys, and they're great.
Exactly.
And
So join us. I've already found a couple that I'm just flicking through. I'm thinking, oh, good time to mention it on the
hang on,
ATA.
stop looking at charts. You look at
ATA.
you forget charts. You need to
Yeah,
look at.
sorry, no charts. All right. But anyway, join us for ATA, please.
Thanks, Wolf. See you, mate.